Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have discussed about internal and external barriers or challenges you can face while transforming your habits. So, they were lack of motivation and negative self-talk, and the external barriers would be time constraint and environmental factors. So, how to identify your personal challenges? So there are three ways to do that. One, break down your goals. So start with small, manageable steps. So whatever your target is, you have to break down your goals. Like how would you do that? Like let's say you have to finish up one particular chapter of your maths syllabus for a mock test. This mock test is in 2 or 3 weeks approximately. So let's say you have only 3 weeks to complete your math syllabus, or you have to do revision of your math syllabus for the mock test of maybe 20 or 30 marks or maybe 50 marks, whatever it is, be it a coaching class, be it a school, anywhere. So how to be confident about all the courses? Now you have to take your book and go through all the chapters. Then mark depending upon the importance, that this is more important, this is less important. But if you have to go serially, then if you have like 300 problems to solve, let's say, combining all the examples and the exercise, and maybe you have one or two books to cover instead of one, maybe you have two books to cover. So maybe you have, let's say, 200 problems total. So what you have to do, you have to divide those problems into depending upon the difficulty level. If these are easy examples, then maybe they will take less time. So divide them according to difficulty. If they are very tough problem, like the problems around 5 to 6 marks, and I'm not considering step marks for your personal practice. So you can consider that depending upon what you want to do. But combining all together, the the lowest difficulty level problem should take less time. So divide your time, your 3 weeks, like 3 sevens are 21 days. 22nd day is your exam day. So you have 21 days, and among those 21 days, you have to divide at least 15 to 20 minutes every single day for your math, so that it becomes a habit for you to solve the problems. Try as much as you can do, but set a target for a particular time. Like if you have a 20 minutes test and you have given, let's say, 40 minutes to complete the test, let's say, just an example I'm saying, so you have only 2 minutes per marks. So you have to intelligently divide all these marks in your case of personal practice too. If it's a 2 minutes problem, okay, then how many marks it would be? You are considering 20 minutes for, like, 20 marks for 40 minutes. So 2 minutes per marks. So choose your problem. If it's a 1 mark problem, less time. If it's a 2 mark problem, less greater time than the 1 mark problem. So divide your time like that and cumulatively calculate a total marks, and each problem does not should not take more than 1 minute or 1.5 minute, because for each mark you dedicate the number of the minutes, you have to consider revision time too. So at least keep 30 second or 20 second for each problem, then combine all the seconds you have and minus those minutes from the whole marks. Let's say you have 20 no, 40 minutes for whole exam, at least keep out 10 minutes, or let's say 10 minutes, let's say 10 minutes for your revision. in your exam. So how much time you actually have to solve the all over the question? You have 30 minutes. So set a timer of 30 minutes while you do the practice at your home. And whenever you are picking up the problem, be it's like 1 mark problem, be it 2 mark problem, be it a 5 mark problem, combine the marks and use it on your own benefit. So whenever you consider anything, so try to practice with time. This is all about math. Now, if it's history or something like that, you have to study a lot. History, geography. In case of geography, you have to consider map pointing and all. And map is actually really helpful for geographical things. But if there are elemental, like there are different chapters for different things. So try to use mind maps for them. So mind maps is a really good thing to work on that, connecting and interconnecting everything. And we'll talk about that later if it is possible. But I'll suggest you to search mind maps and how to make them on your own. It's really fun way to play with your studies. So try to do that and consider current challenges, the second point. So what is stopping you now actually doing all the things you have planned for yourself, your studies, your morning walk? Maybe let's say you are trying to build around your body while studying. It may be a little bit hectic with your all the studies going on, but your lungs, your cuff muscles, your back should be ready for your studies. So if you are considering all those things too, so you have to get time for yourself instead of surfing through your mobiles and watching anime a long time. If it's watching anime and you are drawing enthusiast, it's fine. But whenever you see watch a anime video, I'll try to incorporate I'll suggest you to incorporate your drawing skills into them. At least dedicate some of the time you're investing in your watching anime, in drawing the anime character. Maybe that's a compensation for you. So whenever there is a leisure time, dedicate some of the time in watching something and some of the time in creating something. So you should have at least some hobbies which are productive. Like someone likes to play, so play outside. It's good for your health, but this should not take over your target or goals. So distribute your goals depending upon the importance and difficulty. So how difficult it is it important? Then that is your priority list. And we will talk about priority list in later chapter. But till then, you have to consider all those things. You have to have your mock test tomorrow, then you have to focus on study now. But get ready for your mock test before this all of this rush hour comes in. So don't put anything away for the last minutes or last hours or the last night or last day. That is your revision time, not your initial study time, right? And the third point, seek feedback from others. So how do they see your obstacles? How people are seeing, like your friends, your tuition or coaching teachers, your school teachers, your parents, your siblings? Someone must be watching over you. At least someone is. If you even if you don't notice, they are. Sometimes that can be overwhelming, but maybe you can come forward with your problems with them. Sit down one weekend and discuss all the progress you have made, all the difficulties you are facing, and the challenges coming in your way to do the thing. Maybe a solution can come out with the discussion. And it is also an accountability thing, maybe a checking up thing. So it is also checking up with yourself. Be your own guardian. Okay. The next video will talk about how to create strategies to overcome these kinds of challenges.